Hey everyone, it's Jeannie, and today I am sharing two cards that I created using Erin Creative's Tropical Leaves Layering Stamp Set. The stamp set includes the outline image as well as the solid image, so you can quickly mass produce a bunch of these images, or if you wanted, you could just stamp the outline and color them up. Today's card, I am just stamping everything, and I am using Altenew's Sweet Dreams mini cube set. It comes in 4 different colors. So I'll be mass producing them, and this is the first set of images that I will be stamping out, and I'm using the second darkest color in the cube set called Aqualicious. For my second set of outline images, I will be using the third darkest color, which is Teal Cave. And I'm doing this because I will later go in with my solid image and stamp with the lighter color. For my last set of images, I'm going in with the darkest color called Galactic Stream. So I stamp everything twice just to make sure that I get a nice crisp image. And then I will be lining everything up in my Misti and continuing with the mass production. For my first set of solid images, I will be stamping using the lightest color called Dewdrops, and the outline color is Aqualicious. You can see that the dimension is really nice, and I am definitely going for a monotone look using these inks. For my second set of images, I am going in with the second lightest color, which was Aqualicious. For my third, I am going in with Teal Cave, which is the third lightest or darkest color in the cube set. The cube set makes it super easy for layering, and you're able to quickly mass produce images without thinking about the color differences and having to put too much thought in picking out your inks. In total, I have 12 images, which I ended up fussy cutting, leaving a white outline. I am pulling the Diamond Nesters die to die cut a bunch of diamonds. I originally start off die cutting Erin Creative's holographic paper as well as the black glossy cardstock. And I wasn't really sure where I was going with everything, so I was just kind of playing around with the card, seeing what I liked, how I wanted to put this card together. In the end, I decided that I wanted to incorporate some white because the images do have that outline of white. So I trimmed down my black glossy cardstock 1/4 of an inch on the top and the left-hand side and matted it on white cardstock. Because I included white cardstock, I am also die cutting a piece of white cardstock using the Diamond Nesters. For both of the cards today, I ended up using the diamonds in the holographic paper as well as the white cardstock. So I have everything set up kind of the way I wanted it, and I was deciding on the sentiments I wanted to use. For the feather card, I will be using Good Vibes, and for the other leafy pattern, I will be using the sentiment High. For High, it fits perfectly in the smallest diamond, so I taped it down in my Misti using washi tape just to hold it in place and stamped it twice just to make it really dark. For my Good Vibes sentiment, I decided that I wanted to stamp it on black cardstock using white embossing powder. So I went ahead and prepped the area with my anti-static powder tool, stamped it with Versamark ink, covered it up with white embossing powder, and heat set it with a heat gun. For my diamonds on my first card, I only used 2 of them, and I temporarily adhered them together using washi tape so I could pop it up on foam. And I decided that it was a smart idea just to go in with my diamonds and place it directly in the middle of the card and then add the leaves all around. If I were to make this card again, I actually probably would have arranged the leaves the way I wanted it, glued everything down, and then adhered the diamond in the middle. It just made it easier because the leaves were a little bit bigger, and I ended up trimming the leaves down just so I could get everything to fit the way I wanted it to, and it would have just been easier if I had arranged everything and put the diamond on top. And I learned my lesson from this card, so I put the images down in my second card. Not a big deal. I was still able to do it. It just took a little bit more time trimming things down. I kind of cut that out of the video because not that necessary, but you get the idea of how I wanted to arrange it kind of in a circular fashion. Although I did finish off this card, I come back to it because I just felt it wasn't as finished as I wanted. and I will add a finishing touch when I finish with my second card. But this is my first card, and I think it looks pretty cool. I really like the monotone look that both these cards have and the ink cube set provides. For my second card, I am only using 4 of the 6 feathers or leaves that I had stamped out, and I'm arranging them in an X pattern. Because there is so much black space on this card panel, I decided to use all 3 of the diamond. I did the same thing. I'm just alternating the color, so holographic cardstocks in the middle, then white cardstock, and then another holographic piece. I adhered it with washi tape just to hold it down and popped it up on foam as well just to give it that dimension, and I am placing it in the middle. It's so much easier with the images already down on the card panel. For the good vibes sentiment, I went ahead and fussy cut it because it was kind of swoopy and I really liked the look of it. I trimmed it down and I just adhered it with liquid glue. I come back to my first card because I just didn't think it looked full enough, so I actually stamped out 2 more leaves using Dewdrops and Aqualicious. I trimmed it down so I could tuck it in between the leaves in the center of the card, and I really think that that completes the look and it really makes it full. I'm much happier with the cards, and these are the 2 finished cards. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!